to main stage of TI, and walking you through it is Lyrical and Trent.
Thank you so much, Nat. Oh, we got it. Down to one final game. I can't wait.
Yeah.
Woo.
Behind the magic, they get to come here because we're actually at the arena right now.
That's right.
That's where they get to
You
come
doxed us.
if they win this game.
Unbelievable.
They haven't seen the glory of the stage.
We haven't either. Nobody can talk about that.
Nope, we haven't.
They're going to come in and take us
at
out.
all.
Unbelievable. But yeah, they're heading out across the map right now. Aurora facing off against Team Liquid. One win guarantees them through. Whoever is able to come away with that one. And Liquid, as you can see, running out early, hoping to catch some of these heroes, laying down some wards, cutting down some trees. And they will smoke right now outside of Vision 2. Can they catch them? They probably feel pretty safe right now. Oh, Liquid are going back the other way. Wait, what?
Wait, what?
What's happening?
They're coming for the bounty rune backstab play, you know?
They're trying to catch them over there, and then they flee this way. And
do you think the panelists are, keen on joining my Dawnbreaker hate club?
I mean, it seemed like it a little
The Dawnbreaker hate fan club?
You know, there's that moment before the last pick comes out where everybody's getting excited, like, ooh, what's it going to be? And then you heard, like, a deflation on the Dawnbreaker pick. They're like, oh, it's Dawnbreaker.
It's Dawnbreaker, you know?
Oh, okay.
Oh, they're hoping to do it better. And there is the bounty rune backstab!
Bang!
They never see it coming.
Nightfall in some trouble, gets caught with the stun and ace.
Now, this is pretty much where Dawnbreaker peaked last game, which was doing, like, a ton of damage on the bounty rune fight. So, Ace hoping to keep things moving his way this game instead. Actually, to be fair, it was right at like the 6-minute mark where it started going downhill for the Dawnbreaker. Before that, though, she was crushing for Aurora.
I like there at the end also the tip to Tofu, which to me at least tells me like that was Tofu's idea. You know what I mean?
Okay, yeah, all right.
Or at least he can claim it right now.
I really am surprised, speaking of Tofu, that they gave him the tree again.
Yeah.
I feel like this hero is what made everything so annoying in the first game. He plays it incredibly well. He gives so much vision and knowledge to his team. It's such a ridiculous amount of respect to Nisha's mid and late game Invoker that they banned that, because they already knew they could deal with the laning stage.
Well, right, and it tells me that like Aurora is saying basically with that we feel like his ability to still have influence in like other lanes with Sunstrikes and such was enough so that they want to try and like shut down Nisha even further. But we'll see how the Pango does.
I feel like it was like a mentality ban from KP there. Just like he's getting rid of the boogeyman. That is the Nisha Invoker.
As these lanes start out, it does appear at least that things looking a little bit more even out of that mid lane than we had last time around. And Mickey playing on this Wind Ranger with the help of Tofu. He's going to try and force them back. Ace taking some damage already from Nightfall and Kaori. This Jakiro still just a menace in the safe lane. Doesn't matter how many nerfs he gets. Very annoying to play against.
Yeah, you are 100% correct there. And I got to say, if I'm in a match that really matters, and I'm Team Liquid, I really want to Mickey Wind Ranger.
Yeah.
Right? It's got to be one of the player-hero combos that they're most confident in. All stages of the game, he's got something to do. He knows the right items to buy in every situation. He's played so many different matchups that he's got that experience that he can focus more on the actual game at hand compared to just how his hero fits into it.
Meantime, they do appear to have some good team fight capabilities between them. For Aurora, you've got a couple of heroes that like can fight early and often, and we've tended to see them try and like get into the boots of travel, obviously, on the Lina, so she can show up to engagements. What do you think the Axe is going to try and do? Like, how early are we going to see him get involved?
Yeah, that's a good question. I mean, right now he's currently eyeing up the old Blade Mail first. There's a lot of choices on Axe. That's one thing that's always interesting about this hero. It's like you got your Blade Mails, you got your Helms potentially, you got your, and then obviously like the Blink Dagger is the decider of when I want to play the game. As Kaori, despite being a very annoying hero to lane against, gets taken down as that coverage of the stun not there. They find a moment where he's away from Nightfall. The Avalanche can't come through to save him from the hammer, and he's just free pickings.
Yeah. Even stepping over there a little bit, he basically gave up on the Lotus almost instantly, but we're still able to get close and center. And that pressure happen. But as has been the case so far, Aurora winning their lanes pretty hard, and now Nisha moves forward, trying to find Makoto. Do they have enough to kill? What? Oh, he stepped back! He just misclicked?
I mean, the mid lane TP for Blood Grenade is crazy. That's that's a wild maneuver to have to make as a tree.
The only thing I can think is a misclick, right? I'm not sure why he stepped back there.
That must have been it.
Regardless, Nikkei will get hit by the root, and it's still a big win, right? Like, he's forcing them all the way back to base. Makoto has to get out of there, and Nisha will get the water rune. They'll likely be able to take another one away from him by Melina.
I mean, good chance that hurt Mickey as well. I'm sure he probably missed a last hit or two due to losing his tree, though.
Yeah.
So it does come at a cost. But Nisha at least keeping that momentum on his side by playing aggressive, getting the level 3 shield crash, and just trying to, you know, keep his XP lead in the matchup now, having center back to the base.
And it also shows how quickly things can turn around in that mid lane if you do get a good TP rotation from some supports.
Now, a lot of parts of this game fairly similar. Okay, can't get a last hit here either, so jump down a little bit. Goes. But yeah, I mean, obviously same support duo, so same maneuvers happening here on the side of Liquid. And they move in on Mickey. Don't hit the Bramble, though. I mean, that is always the big difference maker on this Dark Willow hero. Likewise down bottom. Nighttime is fight time.
Oh, yeah. Get after him. Kaori, ace. Oh, a little bit of a misclick there, too, and that might be enough to keep Kaori alive. Does have the Starbreaker in a moment, but there will also be an avalanche, a hit. Ace turns, punches, gets him.
Nice.
And now Nightfall trying to find a way to catch up to Ace. He gets brought down just in the end.
Oh, almost able to regen it, but not enough there. So does eventually get his kill, but unfortunately has to die for it. US has pulled the wave in between the two towers here. I mean, I'd like to see some stacks get set up here for the Axe, obviously, on WS. That would be a solid sign. Makoto did a very good job of making moves in the early game last game. I think it'd be good if we do the same again. Nisha, the level 6 roll. Not an always time skill build.
Ooh, with the power shot, needs another hit. Laguna Blade out, but he gets him. Nisha brought him down and killed. A little bit of help from his friends, and another power shot lands. And the neutral creep denied by Boxy. Kind of interesting.
Nisha
goes in, finishes the job. Kaori's going to move over and gets another one of the shield crash. That barrier keeping him alive. Another power shot. Mickey, he's doing everything. All the things that he can. Nisha looking for an angle, wants him so badly, but Nightfall getting away and gets up to high ground to stay alive. Throws out the tree, not going to be enough.
The barrier's too much here. Hogo comes through with some burning. Nightfall is here. Everybody coming to the mid lane. Okay.
Tofu tries to get out, gets the living armor, and it's going to be enough to keep him surviving too. Oh, wait, the burn? The burn? Ooh, it's enough. He got him. All right, this has been a hype start to this game so far.
9 kills in 7 minutes. Everyone coming to the mid lane. WS very happy with the situation, by the way. He's at 48 last hits now because they just ditched top, and he is just absorbing everything.
Very, very nice indeed. And
all of that, and Dawnbreaker just hit 6, unfortunately. So she could come up here if the play happens up top and is needed. Mira been holding the Shadow Realm a lot in these engagements, realizing that it's got some pretty high potential in these fights.
Likewise needs to kind of play around the wind run if it does decide to go onto Mickey.
They might try a Solar Guardian play here onto Makoto. He's pretty low HP. They just have to get the roll to hit once.
Just shows another Laguna Blade used.
It does need to get the roll to hit once, though.
Yep, that is okay.
Oh, there it is.
Hey, he got him. They move in. They managed to get it. The rest of Aurora shows up. They want to find something. It's not really going their direction, though. Regen for Mira, and now Nisha gets away and comes and steals the kill.
Now, see, at first you're thinking, wow, Nisha needs Driver Z. But no, what actually happened is he took so long on the kill, it drew in Aurora to respond, and then he picks up a second kill, gets out. It's the next level play from Nisha.
So, a very back and forth game so far. Lena, you know, still ahead of the Pango, just in terms of net worth. How do you think both of these teams are feeling about this game right now?
Yeah, how are the vibes for the Lena though?
I know, that's the thing.
You know, the vibes didn't feel very good there. You got another 1,000 gold to go before your boots of travel, so you're kind of just stuck staying mid. Now Makoto's always looking over his shoulder, you know? A tree moves. Oh, is that tree? Who is it?
Speaking of which, WS, they find him there, doesn't get the bound, and they cut it immediately. Oh no, he caught him on the backside, and they still managed to get on to Tofu. As the root comes out, Mickey cannot chase any further, and Liquid just lose their tree while the rest of Aurora back away. It was a good tree cut, but there is still one that was just a little far away.
They're very much playing the numbers right now in Liquid. Really just trying to bring everybody to every engagement, and they keep doing so. Solar Guardian's back up in another 14 seconds.
Trying to finish the Diffusal Blade. As the Dark Willow and Jakiro get set up for a fight up on top.
Mid lane. They were trying to set it up here. Oh, they got Makoto with the Bushwhack.
Now the roll, Boxy eating the Laguna Blade. I've seen a lot of Laguna Blades hit and not a ton of heroes die from them. Can they bring down Makoto? Yes.
Nice confidence there that he's got that kill. Doesn't need the Solar Guardian. Boxy also retreating back behind the tower. Very good spread of the resources here from Liquid. Unfortunately, despite all of this and these kills happening, they're still very farmed on the Radiant.
Yeah, they're having very good games.
Yeah.
I mean, there's been these like random deaths and stuff like that, or you know, ganks that haven't worked perfectly, but it's been a steady farm for WS, who's getting closer and closer to that blade mail.
I feel like this is one of the larger gaps we've seen in terms of supports versus cores this early in the game, just across the whole board. Like, it's been rare to see like 4K in the lowest cores and still on the ones at the highest supports.
Yeah.
Supports just doing a lot of rotating around, maybe not getting a lot of the kill bounties. A little further behind than usual. And level-wise as well. Like, Yori's not level 6 yet. Willow's not. Nobody is.
Yeah. Isha. Mantas backs away. WS thought about a hunt, not going to be able to do it. Yeah, a lot of TPs. WS
this ancient stack together here.
Take this one down. Get involved. So they will clear through that, and WS Blink Dagger next on the docket after the Blade Mail is completed.
Yeah, and that'll synergize with Nightfall's second item here, as he's got his Echo Saber, and he has to decide, does he want Shadow Blade or Blink Dagger next?
Now, they see Tofu, and they'll get him. But yeah, Nightfall queuing up the Shadow Blade Silver Edge, it looks like. Okay.
I mean, I guess with the Axe going Blink, the Lena having the boots of travel, it feels like it's good enough to go for the Shadow Blade again. Obviously better scaling-wise.
Right.
Always feels a little better to have some attack speed while you're roaming around as compared to a Blink Dagger.
But with all the action and the carries rotating around a decent amount, it has really been these offlaners that are sort of leading the charge in terms of farm. Ace also has the Echo Saber coming out to him right now. So that and the Axe.
Well, again, onto Makoto here.
Finds him. Nisha right there.
Turning the tables here, the previous matches. Trying to get Nisha ahead early for once instead.
And taking away some of the stacks that were built up here.
A lot of that comes down to, again, the tree, because Tofu was way back here earlier and planted this ward in between the tier 1 and the tier 2 tower in the mid lane.
Not quite able to get there with the brambles. Tofu setting up with Mickey. Goes for the blade mail. Tofu looking for the bound. Now they move in with Nightfall. Mira dies on the other side of the map, but as they have the Dawnbreaker ulti in, how much they have left in the tank? Can they do enough there? Kaori down. They get the kill onto Mickey. Ace tries to escape, but the toss forward. WS onto Ace. This is the offlaner battle, but they brought more cores. And a double for WS.
There's just no getting away from the Battle Hunger level 4, you know? If you're not facing Axe, you're not going anywhere. Walk him down right after that, and not the Solar Guardian return play that you're hoping to have.
Well, and that's the difference right there of the Lina, you know, having the boots of travel versus the Diffusal Blade for the Pango. If Pango can't be there, it's going to be a tough fight for them.
Yeah, it's such an awkward time for this hero. He feels very strong, like almost before the Diffusal. And then they spend all this time getting Diffusal, and then it feels like they can't do anything with it until they get a Blink.
Yeah.
And then sometimes you get the Aghanims first, and they become so dependent on their allies setting things up. And Tofu, he is level 6 now, so he is a little bit more capable of actually creating good opportunities for his team. He's also going to get the Wisdom Shrine too. Foxy level 7 and 3/4 here, as they're going to smoke up. They are making the move. WS ready to blink on somebody.
Kodo standing in the mid lane does have an amp damage.
All right, let's see if Boxy pops the smoke and lives, or if he dies. How good is the guess from WS?
Thought about it.
Instantly hits him with the Essence Distiller.
Very nice.
No blink for you.
And now, are they going to be able to keep this tower alive? I mean, they're tree armoring it. There's no way.
No, there's no Solar Guardian for another 12 seconds, so no saving it this time. But nobody dies for free, so good positioning there from Boxy. Nice use of the ward. Doesn't end up getting dewarded either, so they'll still linger around. And you got a lot of farm on your cores in the meantime. So big rotations from Aurora. In the end, probably a Liquid win.
This is a very scary time for Liquid, and I feel like for Aurora, you want to take full advantage, right? You just got that Blink Dagger on Axe. You can show up to almost any fight with the Lina. So finding these heroes is like a pretty high priority.
Much like the Ace pipe last game, I really like to see Nisha going for the Blink Dagger next. I don't want to see the Diffusal into the Aghanims. I think it'll just make him too slow, and he won't be ready to engage when they need him. I think they really need this Blink Dagger to play the fight. Don't do it, Nisha. You know, shoot up the Axe.
He's got the Blink first.
I know, but it wasn't even there before. That worries me. All right? Get the Blink.
So, Aurora shoving out lanes. I mean, that is something that's a little bit annoying. Like, Jakiro can push lanes pretty quick, but Willow's not really able to that much.
A ward freshly planted up top there from Tofu to spot where they're moving, hunting for Mickey. That's why he's just moving back into this part of the jungle a little safer. So, last game, Aurora, nice catch.
Finds their man. What can they get? Oh, the big hit. Nisha rolling in, finding Makoto. Does he have enough damage, though? Oh, as he rolls back, yes, gets that kill. WS is going to be tagging Boxy. He tries to get denied by the Ancients. Will not happen.
I'm kind of flabbergasted that they don't Solar Guardian there. I mean, it's the right call, but it felt like it was going to be necessary to get that Lina for a moment there, but they really just have no current save right now.
Yeah.
Like, he just needs one little tap onto that Lina, obviously still pretty low HP, and she just goes down.
Yeah, any type of glimmer or, you know, a Force Staff, and might have been able to get out of that one, but no such luck.
And there's the Blink Dagger indeed for Nisha. So he's going to keep that rolling. Tofu stalking WS right now.
Catch him on this wave with the Wind Ranger.
Man, if we had a set that made him a giant thing of broccoli, we could talk about him stalking everyone. That would be awesome. I mean, he's shaped like broccoli already.
The dad joke.
Like, he is just a giant crown of broccoli.
WS, they're going to try and hunt him. They jump in with Nisha. Find him there. Bushwhack out. Now the Laguna Blade to try and turn this one, but it's not going to happen. Meanwhile, they show up, actually find themselves one on the Mira, but just going to die immediately.
Whoa, Tofu almost got Makoto.
That was close.
Noble effort there. Easily could have been another one there with the Blink Dagger available for Nisha. So, Liquid taking a firm control of this game. Been a little bit middling for a while, but I think Mickey has the full Mjolnir done. So his farm is going to be taking a big leap forward now, hoping to surpass that Tiny. And Nightfall, though, with that Shadow Blade, would love to find some sort of an aggressive play. Nisha ends up canceling the TP, was going to leave top. I'm not sure. I think he was worried that there might be smoke there or something.
Okay.
Or maybe that his allies were going to create an engagement, so. And, I mean, he is right. Nightfall's now moving through that wave. He's going to run into Nisha.
Finds him here. This would be a huge get.
And he just did it.
Avalanche. Does he have the toss? Yes. Got him.
I mean, finding him immediately after a swashbuckle is very fortuitous.
Yeah, that was exactly what they needed.
Kaori gonna run into Tofu here. Does he have... Oh, he didn't see him. The night vision.
Just out of range. Boxy gets away. Now the hunt. Can't get him. Close.
What's interesting here is Mickey's pinging. He's like, hey, they have a ward here. They actually don't. Like, they don't have... I mean, they have a ward near the Twin Gate, but they had a lot of vision last game, stalking Mickey's Luna. This game, it hasn't been quite as spread out.
And on the other side, you kind of look in that area, and Liquid sort of have vision all over.
Yeah.
Which is interesting. On the left-hand side of the map, kind of taking the triangle over there. Aurora managing to find that kill on Denisha definitely set things a little bit more right.
WS dangerously farming this wave as he's just going to TP down here. Has to tumble his way out. Lots of Liquid heroes, but that ward giving him all kinds of information to who's around. They're going to go in on this. Okay. Get ready for the boots of travel. He's prepared in the fountain, regenning.
Now Tofu up on high ground. Finds him. Oh, yeah, they get him behind the tree. So will manage to take... Oh my god, they're turning the overgrowth. But the fear comes out, and now the stun. Ace in a little bit of trouble. Nisha rolling back and forth onto WS, but Nightfall has found Ace. Will get a 3-hero stun, but it's not enough. The rest of Liquid is showing up too late. Nisha managed to find a snipe on a Kaori. They also take down the Hoodwink, but a big fight win there for Aurora.
Why? Let him go, guys. I think attempting to solar guarding the tree, like I kind of see the idea in the heat of the moment. It's like, okay, well, yeah, my tree's probably going to die, but my Pango can go right in. I'll be on top of him with the heal. This is going to work out. But this is what, when the panel was talking about this idea of all this massive amounts of AoE from Aurora, we've reached that point of the game now. The spells are all at a higher level. You are coming into this awkward point of the game where you don't have enough HP on Dawn to deal with the level of spells that your opponents have that are just being flooded into the zone.
Yeah. And if there's already one person caught, like, you know, even if it's a tree, the fact of the matter is that they didn't have, you know, Mickey nearby to be dealing damage while you were just sort of a sponge of damage for the Dawnbreaker.
Yeah.
It's one thing if Dawnbreaker's getting hit and then, you know, Mickey is killing somebody. If that's not happening, the fight's going to be a loss.
Yeah. She took 1,900 damage in spells that are in an AoE.
Yeah.
So that's a big chunk.
Getting into that BKB next. Understanding the assignment. But a very contentious back and forth game number 3. Exactly what we would have wanted. Again, winner of this is going to be moving on to the main event of TI. Does not have to play through the elimination stages that are happening tomorrow. But a BKB done for the Axe.
Yeah, he's the first one to get there. Obviously, very big power spike in terms of his initiations. 4 staff now as well from Mir. Yeah, the fights are about to get real messy. The Yules from Kaori, the 4 staff from Mir, the BKB from the Axe, 4 staff from the Lina. You got to be very cautious about your chain stuns on the side of Liquid.
Yeah, I don't even know. Like, I guess so many of these fights have started kind of weird because, like, they've been smoke running into other hero, and then they're having to guess where that hero is. And so, like, spells are kind of getting expended in weird ways, it feels like. Unsure what an actual 5-on-5 team fight is going to look like in this one.
There's enough AoE damage that Boxy's going treads right now on his Hoodwink.
Oh, okay. That's awesome.
So, he wants to get a little chunky.
Level 2 ulti from Kaori as they're thinking about going up this hill. Mickey back together with Boxy. They are going to smoke up also. And fighting around this vision, this area.
Oh, man.
WS, first person forward. Does he find it? Who gets the fight? He catches them both! Oh, the taunt! He did manage to get the roll up first, and now WS being chased by Mickey. Did they have enough damage? Not quite. Nisha, Yule Scepter, lift up, still Dawn. Nisha barely gets the ability off, and then the Force Staff down to the low ground. Woo! Nisha did not get to play that fight at all. They do kill WS, but now the control is there for Mickey. Is there anybody that can save him? Ace trying desperately to keep his carry alive. The stun is there. Ace is making it happen, salvaging that one for Mickey. What a fight! Ace does it, but now Nightfall Avatos Tofu lives. He keeps going for more. The Dawn has broken, and Ace is the one that's making it happen. Ultra kill for the Dawn.
He gets the ultra kill. The reason they win this fight is that roll up. I cannot believe he got the roll up off. That was unbelievable. He should have been dead.
Absolutely.
Like, Nisha should have died in that call, and instead he tanked so much in that fight for them.
Take a
Like,
look at
how?
this replay.
Oh,
Almost right beforehand, he knew that was coming up his way.
And look at that, like the barrier, all the layered stuns coming out, all of this getting resisted. Then he tanks the Yules as well. And then all the right clicks from Makoto. There's nothing left in the tank for Ace, who just starts to like clean up as the mop and bucket of this fight afterwards.
Yeah, it was really good stuff. And right here, I mean, look at this. You know, completely isolated, changes targets over to Mira, manages to find that stun. And yeah, of course, needed to be able to make sure that they could get in range and find those kills. Whew, close. We'll see it again. It's just that nice.
It's well,
still only a 2K gold lead.
Oh yeah, no, it's very, very even right now. And we just go back to like, I mean, you know, Solar Guardian's back up. Like, at this point in the game, the Dawn feels pretty good.
Yeah.
Like the fights get a little more spread out. They're gonna move into the Tormentor here.
Oh, Tofu. Be careful. He's got Yules. He's fine.
And that was no use of the BKB for Ace, so he is incredibly strong at the moment. By far the highest net worth of the game after that ultra kill.
25 minutes, 36 kills. And as Roche starts heading down south, both teams probably starting to think about that.
Jules and Force Staff done for Kaori. Aghanim's getting there for Nisha. Another 1,000 gold to farm up and they'll have it. And yeah, we're starting to move into the later stages. Our other two games felt very decided at this point.
Yes.
Where they were just moving in the direction of like, you know, fairly certain who was going to win. This game, not so much. WS, brother, very confident in this ward that he has. You should not be alive.
As well he should be. He is now out of there. I think to me, he has been the standout player from this roster.
I mean, it felt like he should have won that fight. He earned the win, you know, if it just wasn't for that roll-up. It has been Stream A standing for Axe today in the evening shift.
That's true.
Incredible Axe performances thus far.
Good deep ward laid down there. See if that can translate into some wins potentially later on as Ace feeling himself a little bit there. Couldn't quite get the stun in time though. So Mira will manage to get out and away. But yeah, this ward actually might be a difference maker. The fact that that's down now and can scout the movements of Axe and the other heroes that pass through this way. Running into the Jakiro up top. And it's actually going to roll forward. Get the Yules after the fact. But yeah, could be an easy kill. Oh, stuck. Come on, Tree. Get me out of there. Nightfall. Finding one. They're going to pop it, actually. The fear immediately comes out. And now Nightfall turns on Anisha. Tofu there with the lift up. WS catches only onto one. Not quite good enough, but can they bring down Tofu nonetheless? Yes. Ace, big heal from that Starbreaker. Thought about chasing, decides not to, but that's BKB used.
Well, the smoke up. They do indeed want to chase inside Liquid, though.
Kodo backing away. Nisha understands the assignment. Didn't see Makoto head through, so he knew he went the other way. That ward paying off for what it didn't see as much as what it did.
Very close on the bushwhack there. Yeah, the vision game has been unreal. Honestly, from both teams, like, each team constantly has tons of vision on the other side of the map. And a big part of that, obviously, Treant and Hoodwink, both very slippery heroes for putting these wards down.
28 minutes. And actually, Liquid are going to be the first ones to venture into the Roach pit. So in they will go. And Misha getting the haste run. Nightfall runs through this way. Does Boxy know what's going on? They see Nightfall now. Can they get here in time? Oh, he gets down to the low ground. They're not gonna.
Tofu on the Mira.
They're bringing in Jakiro.
Yeah, Makoto as well. If this Rolling Thunder ends, maybe there's a chance, but they realize it's way too risky.
Yeah. And another kill going the way of Liquid.
And not wanting to force anything into this Aegis. Definitely not going to be worth it. But Mickey going to use this to really start pulling away, catching back up to his glorious Dawnbreaker already in net worth, and is going to surely be surpassing pretty soon. And as every item starts to stack up on Wind Ranger, it's a little crazier and crazier.
It's a Manta for WS, and then afterwards he's going for the Crozier. So the panel talked about it. It's a good call.
No, Gunner's definitely right on that one.
WS realizing that there could be an issue right there. The rest of the team moving in. A BKB TP out. Overgrowth used. And WS stopped in his tracks.
Big pickup there. I mean, you know you're playing a little risky anyway, right? Because, oh, the ward, though? Spots where Makoto just went? They didn't start moving that fast. But yeah, they're moving very aggressively on the map right now because they have this Aegis, and on the same side as Aurora, they're just saying, we gotta just push and push and push as much as we can. We don't want to let them get too much of this.
Keeping his courier close just in case the gem becomes an issue. And a full AC done. Dawnbreaker. Highest net worth hero in the game right now. Ace is making this hero look very good.
If Mickey actually goes for Satanic next, this Krellos could just be like the craziest pickup ever.
Yeah.
Like it already was looking pretty wild, but this would really cement it.
Make all the difference in the world. 28% probability is where we're at right now. As Tofu, again, this tree, how many times?
I know, it's just crazy.
That's set up for a kill. As they're right on top of Mira, dead. Misha on a killing spree.
He drops a pretty greedy Ob Sentry as he's dying, but it looks like it goes unnoticed here.
Okay.
We'll see if Boxy passes back over with the gem. He's just trying to get vision down so they can play for the creep cutting.
Ball going into the MKB for himself. Well, Kaori is going to take this one out. There is Mickey and Ace in the area, so need to be wary of their positioning.
Makoto realizing that they definitely have a damage problem. Same thing with Nightfall.
About it?
It's a very heavy focus onto Mickey. MKBs for both the Lina and the Tiny needed.
Yeah.
And it just takes so long to build them up. And it feels so bad on the Tiny, too. I mean, it's not horrible, but not great.
But the flip side to that, too, is that if you do get that Crozier done, and if Axe ever calls...
Mickey?
Focus fire onto Makoto.
That guy's he's trying to make a fight with this Aegis.
Apparently.
He's like, kill me.
I dare ya.
He really is baiting hard here.
Manta Axe. Done. Send out those illusions. But yeah, sort of just trying to dodge out this Aegis for a little while longer on Aurora. Nobody being completely knocked out at this point. Tree is definitely getting a ton out of the map, though. Look at that net worth, almost 10K.
Yeah. Yeah, feeling very good. Just throwing out some nature's grass, brambles. Walking wherever he feels like.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Dawnbreaker is just roaming the dire side of the map, as Dawnbreakers tend to do. Maybe they could try and find some sort of a crazy smoke play into her if they got some deep wards and track her movements, but right now they just don't see anything, so they can't even opt for that. And obviously they know if they go on any of these dire heroes, even outside the Aegis, there's still the Solar Guardian they have to worry about. So we're just dodging, farming as much as they can. They now have that MKB, so a post-Aegis smoke would not be the craziest idea. What are you laughing at?
It just is focus firing the backdoor protected tower. He eventually made it through, but
Okay, this is
very fun. Yeah, this is a scary window. 18 seconds.
He's so alone right now. I mean, he is an Obs.
They're not going to go.
Riding the wind right out of there.
Smoke up as 4. Now, Aurora going to see if they can catch somebody on the other side of the map. Nightfall does not have detection right now and is going to run
smoke
right into the tree. Now they know where he's at. Gem on the Dark Willow. Scan connects.
He's over there. Get him.
Yeah, I mean, if Tofu stays here, he's going to die. Jump forward, call, dust out. Tofu lifted, and yeah, there's no way out of this one for him. Well, but that's not
was
really
a
the
lot.
kill you want.
No, it's certainly not. Does not make you feel much better about the current situation that you're in. Especially when he's leaving some sentient trees near your base. At least I assume they're sentient. Do you think they're sentient trees when they have the eyes of the force? What does the lore say?
It's either sentient or they're like infected.
It says enchants a tree which grants him unobstructed vision. The tree does not have the vision. You know what I'm saying?
That makes sense.
So, I mean, that's good. Otherwise, he'd just be like sending trees to their demise.
That does not where you want to be.
I mean, he already causes enough deforestation with how many people just cut down the entire lane of trees at the start of the game.
It's not his fault, though.
Well, I mean, it's his presence that causes it.
That's true.
If he just stayed home.
Responsible. Jump forward. Who are they finding? Nightfall realizes something could be coming his way. Pops the BKB. Is he going to try and get out? No. Jump forward. Call. Now Dawnbreaker ulti used. Backs out with WS. Looking for a second initiation. Mira low. Nisha jumps. They get on top of him again. Now they have a toss onto Ace, but Ace is so damn tanky. He still runs forward onto WS, trying to get away from there desperately. The Terrorize connects, but they still manage to get that kill.
And Tofu's still lurking nearby there with the potential for a blink as well, but they figure that's enough. Get the next wave down here. He's going to enchant the tree on the high ground as well.
They maintain their gem at least, as Mira did not die, but Liquid seem to be coming up with all of the answers as they are finding the right fights. And now a Yule Scepter lift up. Can the rest of the squad get here? Does not look like it.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Axe still dead for 30 seconds. I mean, every fight has gone Aurora, or has gone Liquid's way, it feels like.
Yeah, no, it is trending and trending that way, and Boxy wants to keep it going here. He's picked up the Blink Dagger next on the Hoodwink, full on aggression. Blink Dagger onto Mickey too. So if this Roche spawns quick and they grab it, they are just ready to attempt to end this game, honestly.
Liquid pretty heavily outdrafted in game 1, have come back with a solid 2 games and on the precipice of moving on to the main stage of TI. Aurora still have some tricks up their sleeves, but they're going to need to be pretty perfect.
Continue to do a good job of keeping the farm up on their 2 biggest cores of the Tiny and the Lina. Axe, you know, you kind of already have what you need. The Krellas would be nice, but he's got the tools he needs to actually set up good fights for the squad already.
Right.
So it's more important they would try and scale this Lina and this Tiny to try and get that oomph damage that they really need.
I mean, if he could get to the Crozier, it would definitely be big, but it's taken a while. Almost done with that full Silver Edge for the Tiny as well. Liquid likely just waiting for this next Aegis, which 14 seconds from it being back up again.
Yeah, not the easiest one to scout for the side of Aurora either.
Got it. Completely done Abyssal Blade. Ace is so huge.
Yeah, now the Solar Guardian threat feels a lot realer.
Yeah.
When that pops down and you know that there's a BKB piercing stun coming down with it,
Yeah.
a lot more frightening to try and stick it out.
We're bobbling.
Oh, we're bobbling? Who be bobbling?
The Nikkei Wind Ranger.
Really? Where's your confidence? You're going to end this game. You're bobbling?
It's always good. Roche Roar. Okay, this could be the one. Big wraparound.
They were in a good spot for this. I didn't even think the roar would be enough to get them here in time.
Boxy, he breaks right there. They see it now.
Ooh, a timely invis rune here for WS.
Backing away, Roche is low. It's not low enough that you could try and sneak it as Liquid or really Aurora, and still 2 minutes away from it moving. Do they have any other smokes? They have one more on Mira.
Part of the problem is the Tofu Blink overgrowth, because there's only the Manta on the Axe.
Yeah.
So if you catch the Lina or the Tiny, they have to make a very quick decision of what they're going to do.
They're backing out and actually continuing to farm now. Aurora...
Well, they have the illusion in the pit. So
Okay.
the Axe is still, the illusion was still there, just saying, hey, they're not in here.
So they're trying to get set up, I guess, for when it goes up to the north side. I mean, this is kind of a bait by Aurora because they have such good vision around here that they're saying, yeah, go on in and see if you can do it. But Liquid are not going to.
And they just keep power-shotting it right now.
Not a bait, a bluff, excuse me. Oh, annotating. Don't worry, we're fine. Get back into this. 26. And Liquid, even though Aurora is on the opposite side of the map, are not going to be making that move over. Feels like Aurora is waiting for them to okay, no, Mikoto shows now.
I mean, they now go for a power shot.
Yeah, now they're going to go back in, probably.
They're smoked up. They're checking all around the pit while Mickey does it. The roar happens.
Do they have enough time to get back here?
I don't think so.
They're moving in with the Axe. He's a little ways away, sending him forward with the illusion. They know it's not real because of the smoke, and I think they just give this up now. Mickey gets it.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Oh, lurking a little nearby here, but yeah. They did get a lot of farm on Aurora during that. I will say, the Axe illusions were going pretty deep. Nightfall was kind of playing wherever he wanted.
Essence Distiller, he gets the Ghost Scepter off, saving that BKB for now. Now they move in with the Dawnbreaker. WS still trying to get out. He Manta dodges the stun and manages to step away for a moment. Overgrowth comes out too. If they only lose to this hero, it's good, but the big stun on the Mickey and the FKB, but the Yule Scepter comes out. Do they have any way to kill Mickey? Oh, that is not quite what they were hoping for. Nightfall, Avalanche toss, almost enough for the kill, and yes, they burned through the Aegis. He's got it, backing away. Come on in, the water's fine. Ace hits now onto Makoto, the stun, Avatos, no! He's gonna fall as well. Dead for 80 seconds at Nightfall. Nowhere left to go. Liquid, they got the Aegis. They're pushing WS back. They are going to take it. 4 dead and buildings to hit.
Man, Tobu had just gotten that Wind Waker there too.
Unbelievable performance as they catch and get him out of trouble, keeping Mickey alive. They might have been able to turn it.
Mira hoping to tempt them into the well with that buyback, but they're not going to bite.
Still so long, and yeah, Mickey, eyes on the prize, understands what time it is going straight for the tier 4 towers. There are no buybacks on these heroes. Can they last 40 seconds? Oh, it feels really difficult to make that work. A root is there, buying a Deso even.
There's a lot of predictions riding on this high ground push. I can feel it.
On Mickey.
I see you all looking in your Dota client.
Nisha goes forward. Now the shackle latches and Mira is going to die. Dead for 70. Liquid, they understand the time is now. They want to play on the main stage of TI, and I think they have an understanding that they did it. GG is called Team Liquid on the main stage.
Coming to the arena in Shanghai with a pretty dominant performance, particularly in the second half of this game. Darth Boxy removes his gear to show his beautiful self as they take the win.
Absolutely. Looking happy as can be right now for that victory as we head on back to the panel.
Yeah, they're just bounding with joy, that Team Liquid, I tell you, right there. And look, Aurora, it sucks to not qualify today for themselves. They do have to play an elimination round tomorrow, but there's still a chance for you to make it to that main stage. So it's not massive doom and gloom by any means. However, on the side of Liquid, yeah, it should definitely be bigger smiles there, because after how game 1 ended up, I was wondering how much more they had for themselves in the tank in this best of 3. Well, there was plenty in game 2 and even more in game number 3 here. And And the mid matchup going significantly better for Nisha, and most of Liquid just having a significantly better game for themselves off of that.
Yeah, I also respect them for letting this Lina, especially Bikoto's Lina, go through his highest win rate hero, and also showing that it can be beaten, and also in ways that it can be beaten, because in the first one, he completely dominated the matchup. In the second one, they were playing all around this Pangolier. There's going to be multiple rotations coming in. Ace, I think he had an amazing performance as well, where he was just kind of
given the hype matches, but we're not going to theorycraft it anymore. We've given you the order in which these teams are going to pick, which 5 teams they could pick from, and so all that's left to do is actually see who they end up picking, and taking us through that is going to be none other than the one and only Slacks.
Everybody, and welcome to the Elimination Draft Show. That is right, we are going to make this a little bit more interesting this year and do this bad boy live. It's time to find out who is playing against who and who will be the pickers and the choosers. To my left, you have all the teams that will be picking their opponents. We're going to go down the line from the highest scoring teams all the way down. You all have lists that you have already prepared. Should be pretty exciting, pretty fun. Gentlemen, please get ready to be picked. This should be quite interesting. And if you want to follow the action, don't forget, Dota2.com/esports. First up, Miposhka, come on up, my man, the highest scorer. Yes, the crowd goes wild. That is there, certainly at home. Sir, the time has come. Have you thought long and hard about your decision of who you'd like to face?
It was hard to choose, but I decided that we would like to play a game.
Whoa. We got to get a little hype around here. Gentlemen, you ready? The first pick will be, drumroll, who do you choose?
Team Resilience, or how it goes correctly, I don't know exactly.
Team Resilience, that's going to be Tad. Come on up, Team Resilience. Helen, if you could please join us on the stage, our translator here. Now, if you would be so kind, why did you choose Team Resilience?
I mean, I think we just know them a bit. We played some Cold Wars, so I just think that our game would be interesting and comfortable for us.
Interesting, comfortable, entertaining, to be sure. What are your reactions here?
有什么反应?
We ready to be chosen.
You are ready to be chosen. Are you ready to win?
Perhaps.
Yeah, perhaps? Well, let us perhaps this indeed. Go ahead and shake some hands, my friends. It is time. If you could please exit the stage together. Thank you so much for our first chance. There we go. Perhaps we will see it. Mr. Moon Meander, come on up. Our Iron Wing representative. Mr. Moon, were you surprised by his choice?
I was really surprised, not going to lie.
But you have something definitely in yours. Are you going with your first choice then? He did not take your first choice?
We are going with our first choice, yeah.
Okay. Gentlemen, please get ready. We have many eligible bachelors here. Who would you like to choose, Moon?
I'd like to choose, it's your boy, Speed Dota.
Speed is not here, but we do have Ngosu. How you doing, sir?
I knew Spirit were going to be afraid and not get us, so I kind of expected this.
Wow, you can talk smack right there. He's looking at you, shaking his head. My goodness gracious. Why did you choose the strong man? Look at him, he's ripped as hell.
I mean, this is for scouting. This is Team USA versus Team Canada. My team was like, pick the Americans, get them out. So.
All right, well, it should be a hell of a match. Please enjoy your game together. A shake of the hands, please, from the same generalized region. If you two could please exit the stage. Thank you so much. Things are getting less and less, Mr. Owie. Come on up, please. Owie 2000, Babillion TI winner, come again to win his Babillionth. Who would you like to choose? Any words to these boys?
Do I just pick now?
No, you could say something like, boy, oh boy, it's so good to see you guys. You know, anything you want.
Nice to see you guys. Oh, sorry, boy, oh boy, so good to see you guys.
Who would you like, Owie?
We'd like to play Vici Gaming.
Vici Gaming. Holy moly. Mr. Bach, it's been quite some time. Welcome back. So good to see you. Were you expecting this?
Yeah, this is in my expectation.
Okay. Why is that? Why would he expect that, Owie?
Well, they knocked us out of EWC and PGL, so we'd like some revenge, and we're scared of the other teams.
Okay. Well, fear from the other teams and revenge coming. Enjoy your game together, please. A little handshake between you two. Thank you so much. If you could exit the stage, as it is starting to get to our last decision here. Mr. KP, come to the front here. You only have 2 victims to choose, enemies to choose, other teams to choose from, who would you like from your list?
I would like to pick Mr. Miero.
Okay, Miero, there we go. Were you expecting this? You made it quite far, sir.
Yes, we expected it. Yeah, we enjoy to play against our friends. Always.
Oh, friends, that's good. Yeah.
We literally just played today.
Oh, well, wonderful. I'm glad that you guys are so close. May one of you enjoy your game and the other one be thinking about it for the rest of their lives. Please exit the stage. Thank you so much. And what do you know? Our last two, come on up. We got to celebrate. Yeah, that's you. You did it. Okay.
Nobody's choosing me.
Oh, yeah, you're a scary team. Of course they're not choosing you, you know?
But it's sad to not be chosen. Like, left over, you know?
Oh, well, in our hearts, we have chosen you. And KJ, you have chosen to come here. Thank you so much for coming. Thank you. Can we see your list, by the way? Would you mind showing the camera real quick? Okay, let's relax there, KJ. How's it feel to be going up against Mr. Yandex himself?
I think a lot of people didn't expect Yandex to be here in this position of being chosen. And it looks like you don't have what it takes to win this TI. So if you don't, better just do it.
Okay, thank you so much, KJ. This was supposed to be a friendly thing, but that's fine. You took your own. Any responses to that?
You will regret this, Chase.
Okay, you will regret this. Ladies and gentlemen, please just shake your hands. Off you go. We're all having fun here. Thank you so much. And that was a blast. Well, we hope that you guys enjoy the games that will be happening tomorrow. Don't forget to keep up with all of this action over at Dota 2/esports. We'll throw it back to the panel for their reactions on that incredible draft.
Thank you so much, Slacks. But also the 10 participants there playing it up, having a lot of fun there.